it's Richard Butler, Video Community Manager here at PitchGround. In this video, I want to talk to you about your profile settings, because if you look at the top right hand corner here of my screen, you can see that it just has my initials and it doesn't have a picture. And this is what will appear on the chat. To be honest, that's a little bit impersonal. So what we want to do is we want to customize this, and I want to show you how to do various things on your profile, including creating teams and inviting team members. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the RB up here. I'm going to go into profile and I'm going to upload a photo here. So I just click on upload photo. I have a JPEG here, click on choose, and the photo comes up. And then what I can do is I can just put myself in the frame there. So obviously you want to try if you get a headshot and then you just put yourself in the frame there. Now, what else can I do here? I can change my display name. I could change my email address. I could choose a new password. But for the moment, I just want to change the picture. So just watch this corner here. When I save the settings, that picture is now going to change to the picture of me. And there I am in all my glory. Now, what else can we do here? Well, let's have a look at notifications. And with notifications, you can control when you are notified of new chats or conversations that are assigned to you, both on desktop, mobile, and even by email, if you want to be sure to be always notified. And you can turn those on, turn those off as you wish, depending on the medium you're using. And you can also have the browser audio. Now, I find the browser audio, while it could become annoying if you have a lot of chats, I think it's very useful so that you don't miss a chat. So if you do, if you happen to be doing something else, it will always beep to identify that there is a chat waiting to be answered. If you're integrating with third-party tools here or external applications, you can check the authorization tokens here. Now, active sessions means all of the sessions that you have currently logged in. And as you will see, I have a lot of sessions here because I have lots of browser windows open, and I have had lots of browser windows open. This is useful just to make sure that it is you who is actually logged in. So all of these are in Catalonia, which means that they were all me. If I go to password history, it tells me when I changed my password, it tells me the strength of the password and the length of the password. So again, I can just, it's just for security that I can see when a password was changed in case somebody hacked my account. And then finally, I can see the access log here. And by seeing the word granted, that means that I logged in successfully. If I were to see denied, well, then it means somebody was probably trying to hack the actual system. So that's profile. Now let's have a look at the app settings here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to invite somebody to collaborate with me. And this person doesn't have to be in my physical location. Just as long as I have their email, I can invite them to the system. So I click on invite. I put in their address, and I'm putting in another one of my addresses here. And I have two options. I can invite them with full access, which means that they're basically an admin and they have the same rights as myself, or I can invite them with restricted access, which is the better option. So I click on invite, that email goes off, and now what I will do is I will just log into that email and I'll show you what happens next. So I've just gone into my email and I have this invite here. You've been invited in by Richard Butler, and it says there's just one more step to access the account. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this link. I'm going to open it up in a new private window so that I can access this and register. And now I'm just going to create my account. So your name, I'll call myself Rich, and your password, and I'll just type that in there. So I complete my registration. And now I log in and I see more or less the same screen here, but don't have access to actually modify that particular app, etc. So let me just go back to my other screen so that we can just see what happens now. So when I go back here and I go to teammates, I'll see that this person has come up and looks very similar to me. And what I can actually do now is I can allocate that person to a team. So I'm going to create my first team here. And I'm going to say this one is called IT department. And I can allocate a icon here, and I can say that this person, Rich, is allocated to that team. And then I could create another team, marketing, etc. So what do these teams actually do? Well, when I'm in a conversation with somebody, so for example, this person here, I could assign that person to the IT department. So I have my IT guru who is based in the States. We're chatting. I can't solve that question. I can assign it over to IT. And it's like transferring a call in the good old days of telephones, that you could transfer a call from one user to another. That's what Teams will help you do. And then what you can also do is, if you go into your dashboard, you can actually see unresolved conversations from different teams here. And we'll talk more about this dashboard. So let me just go back into profile and back into my app settings. So as you can see here, creating teams is really useful if you're working with 2 or 3 different departments, or if you want to create 2 or 3 different departments and you have somebody manning those particular departments. It allows you to make sure that the specialist person can deal with whatever issue comes up on the website.